guys. I'm sure you all know me, but I'll tell you again, it's Sophie Clemens. I'm trying to get my mirror right here. I'm going to be trying out a brand new concealer today, and I'm just going to get ready, and you can either love it or not. So, it's summertime here, and for like a week here in Minnesota, the weather gets kind of hot, like Memphis does, except for this is not Memphis. This is Minnesota. I moved here under false pretense. Where's my new... Maybe I won't be getting ready with you today. I thought I was. Maybe it's, here we go. Anyway, here it is. Hi guys. So it gets really hot here for about a week. It's 90 degrees and that's just miserable for me. I left Memphis and I thought I was going to get to have this awesome cold weather, and the winter was really, it wasn't that cold. And then the summer came around and it's been 90 degrees here. It's a little excessive if you ask me. So I decided I wanted to try out some new concealers. I have a couple lighter colors that I've been working with that are, well, you can't really see the colors because of the crazy lighting. Anyway, they're lighter concealers, but the awesome thing is about my concealer is that it is waterproof. So I can sweat like crazy. And I'm gonna do my eyeliner hack, which you may or may not have seen before. But this is an easy peasy way to do your liquid eyeliner. So many people, including myself, I used to try to put on liquid eyeliner and I would have like a pile of Q-tips sitting next to me because I would just mess up so much. So I'm trying to use my phone. Maybe I'll look behind you. I'm gonna look behind you and put my eyeliner on. Super simple, you just follow along the curve of your eyelid. And when you get over here to the edge, you can go as high as or low as you want. I like to always be a little extra because that's just me. I'm extra. So you go up and you do the line against the tape, and then you do a little diagonal and connect it to the bottom line. And there you go. You have a beautiful cat eye. I'll show you in a minute when I do the other one. I'll take the tape off and you can see it. What are you guys doing today? It's a beautiful Saturday. I hope it's not rainy where you are. If you guys are like most of my friends, you're runners, former runners, runners that wish you could be runners again like myself. Are you out getting miles today? I know marathon season started. Everybody's training. Whoops! I guess you shouldn't talk while you're putting on the wing. There we go. Look at that. So easy to correct. There you go. I got that one done. And you know what? It doesn't matter if you mess up a little bit. You just do what you do. Got this really 60s vibe going on today. And then, look at that. Beautiful wing. I was getting ready this morning, and up in Minnesota, we're going to go see the twins today on Saturday for our little day out. My company gave me free tickets to go see the twins, so that's exciting. And the twins' colors are red and blue. Well, I have a blue shirt, blue and white shirt, and the only thing I could think of was this red headband. So I did my hair, and it made me think of today's trivia question. Today's trivia question, and I'll reenact it for you. Oh my God, Shelby was right. Looks like a brown football helmet. Can anybody name that movie? You're doing good if you can. All right, so now this is my new color. It's a little bit darker than my other ones. I know the lighting is terrible. I'm trying to show you in some sunlight. It's not going to happen. Anyway, so this is my lighter, this is my mid-tone color that I've been using for my concealer. I'm gonna go with something a little darker because traditionally when you do your concealer underneath your eye, you want it to be a little lighter to brighten up the eye look. Misty, good job. Hey, Heather. Good job. Steel Magnolias. Ashley, I'm sorry. I popped the trivia question a little early. You're going to have to watch the replay. It's super funny because I even reenacted it. Because I don't care. I'm a little crazy. So what I'm doing today is I'm using this waterproof concealer as my foundation. And this stuff isn't going to budge. I did a video a little while back when I was in Memphis. And I had this horrible bruise on my leg. I don't know. I'm a klutz. I have a tendency to walk into things. So I had this huge bruise on my leg. And I decided I was just going to test out. Me too, Misty. It's the best. I think it's just on the list of girl movies that you have to watch. It's so funny. It's totally 80s, but it's such a good movie. So anyway, I'm putting on this waterproof concealer on my leg where I had this big, gnarly, ugly bruise. And I decided to get into the swimming pool because, I've seen that people do their own videos of testing the concealer, covers tattoos, they say. And okay, I've seen the pictures, but I want to test it myself. So I got in the pool, splashed around, got my leg all kinds of wet. My concealer, I literally had to scrub it off my leg the next day because it just was not coming off. It did not budge in the pool. My bruise was still covered the next day. It's pretty fantastic stuff. So, me, with my Middle Eastern heritage, I have a tendency to sweat, which is why it's hugely important to me to be able to have some kind of waterproof concealer that I can use as foundation, because otherwise I'm just going to sweat my face off if we're going to be sitting outside at a baseball game. So that's why I'm putting this on. It's a little tiny compact, but a little goes such a long way. This stuff will last forever. I'm telling you, I've had this one since I first started trying Limelight, and that was like in December maybe. And there's still a ton left. A little goes a long way, and you just blend, 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 and this stuff isn't going to go anywhere. So that's what I'm doing. And my favorite way to put on foundation, concealer, whatever it is a stippling brush. Because it just, sorry, I should have had some water today. It just blends. So I've had a couple more people join since I asked earlier, what are you guys doing today? Saturday, it's still kind of early. I just got out of the shower and now I'm getting ready to get my day started. Anybody doing anything? You guys just gonna sit there? All right. So, I got my face on. And the way to set this, I always used to put, I'm going to put a little bit of light color underneath my eyes. They did move back, Heather? Why? They didn't like the beach? Whitney, I'm missing my family reunion, and it makes me so sad. My whole family is up in New Jersey. Oh, Misty, that sweet little diva. She's the cutest little thing ever. This will be what, like her second time in the pool? Do you see how light this one is? You want to put lighter colors, but don't, everybody, from the time I was little, I always used to just put it right here in the place that's dark. And you think that's good. I'm just going to cover this dark spot right here. But what you do is you just draw more attention to the area. So really, it's like this court jester kind of look. You want to come down and make this triangle underneath your eye. And that way it just highlights and brightens the under eye area instead of just calling attention to this little crevice or dark crater that you have here. And a lot of people have dark circles underneath their eyes because of allergies, believe it or not. I know it sounds weird, but it's true. And those of you that are from Memphis, y'all know Memphis has some of the worst allergies in the country. And that's where a lot of the dark circles come from, which is probably, well, I was going to say that's probably why all the girls have to wear a bunch of makeup. That's not true. It's just the South, and we were talking about steel magnolias, so y'all know it's just a thing. You wear makeup. If you're going to go check the mail, you wear makeup no matter what. So I've got the 2 different concealers on, and now I just figured this out. I've always been one to put on my powder with a brush. I just like the way it goes on. But we have this little thing, it's called a blender full. You can use it wet or dry, but it's amazing. When you put this on, when you put your powder on, using this little brush, this little blender full, your foundation stays on all day. It's crazy, and it's got this beautiful finish to it, and it just stays. So I'm just gonna set all that. And because today I'm going out and going to be out in the sun, I'm going to set my stuff with my finishing spray. I don't use my finishing spray every day, or do I use my primer every day? What I do every day, I said do. What I do every day is moisturize, because every day you get older, your skin gets older. And if you don't take care of what you got, you're going to be like Sisyphus trying to push that rock up that hill. You're just never going to be able to get back once you want what you once had. So take care of what you got. It's like flossing your teeth. Like, you only have one set of teeth. Floss your teeth. Y'all do that? Does everybody floss? All right. Oh, yay, Heather. So they moved back to Mumford. Good. Little small town. When I used to live, for those of y'all that don't know, I used to live across the street from Heather. She was my niece many, many, many moons ago. And we lived in Atoka, Tennessee. And Atoka, way back when I used to live there, used to share a stoplight with Mumford. It was teeny tiny. I don't know how I did it. I did it because I had family that lived across the street. They were the best. They were the best. So I have my powder on. I got to put my eyebrows on. You see this? Look at how thin they are. That is being a child of the 90s and over tweezing. That was the thing, to have these little tiny thin eyebrows. And I'm Middle Eastern, y'all. I have eyebrows. That's just, it's a thing. I will always be a hairy person, but I just tweezed and I tweezed and I tweezed so much that I just thinned them out so much. So now, not much. I just take my brush, dip it in, my cats are going crazy. Sorry about that. I dip it in this little dark shadow right here. It's called brownie points. And I just fill it in a little. It's nothing, there's no science to it. I don't have to put on some kind of weird stencil to fill in my eyebrows. You just follow the natural curve of your eyebrows. And it works. And I've got this one little spot here. No matter what I do, I can't seem to fill it in just right. So I always feel like I'm missing a front tooth there or something. Thanks, Roberta. Are you working today? Today, I don't know if you're working today. Roberta is our resident EMT. She works her booty off. So, filling in the eyebrows, and it's just the tiniest bit of color, but it just finishes everything off so nicely. Because who wants to go around, you spend all this time on your face, you look gorgeous, you have all this makeup, and then you forget your eyebrows, and you just look like you're unfinished. And like literally, I have no eyeshadow on, all I have is concealer, powder, eyeliner, and eyebrows, and I look completely done. I look finished. So what I'm going to do is just put on the teeniest bit. Good. Rest up. Roberta, we're going to get you trained. We're going to get you learning everything. I'm going to put on just a teeny bit of shadow just to keep my eyes from creasing up. And that's it. And now what I do, put a little blush. Just a little bit of blush. Got to get them rosy cheeks. So here, look what I did. Do you see this? This is what I did putting on my silly powder with that brush. Now that I'm using the blender full, it's gonna last me forever. So put on a little blush. And now, like I said, because I'm gonna be out in the sun, I'm gonna be putting on my 10 Years Younger finishing spray. This lighting is terrible. 10 years younger. So it's gonna magically make me look like I'm 26. It's just gonna be amazing. I always close my lips because I don't want to get it on my lips. And I just spray it, let it dry a little bit. And what that does, it locks my eyebrows in place. It sets my powder in place. And I'm gonna put my mascara on. That's gonna be it. I might put on a little gloss today. I like gloss just because I don't want to. I was obsessed with chapstick. That was my thing. Like, no matter where I went, I had a tube of chapstick. It was in my coat. It was in my car. It was on my nightstand. It was at my desk. It was in every purse I have. And honestly, like they say, you can't get addicted to chapstick, but I think you do. Like, it just builds up goo. Bertha, you're working? Aw. Well, hopefully you get off a little bit early so you can still do some fun stuff. Are you going to be running today? I hope so. And I really think you can get addicted to chapstick. And you just create this need. And since I've stopped using it, I just have a little gloss on my lips some days. Most days I start with gloss and then I forget to put it back on the rest of the day. Some days y'all see me with lipstick on. Those are, I don't know, special occasions, days I feel like putting in a little effort. And those are the days I have lipstick on. But for most days, it's just chapstick. So, I've got this 1960s vibe going on today. And I was just thinking about the football helmet again, Misty. I was laughing, thinking, so down south, something that they do that they don't really do most places in the country is a groom's cake at weddings, where you have the regular wedding cake. It's white and it's got all the pretty flowers and all that kind of junk on it. But they do a groom's cake, and that's usually chocolate or a different flavor. And they had the bleeding armadillo cake. And that was probably one of the funniest parts of the movie. Look at the difference between the two sides. You see the difference in between the two eyelashes? That's 2 coats of mascara and none. It's amazing what it can do. And this doesn't have those funky fibers that fall into your eyeballs, make your contacts hurt, make your eyes water all day. It's a single step. It's fantastic. Misty, did you guys have a groom's cake? Did Jason have a groom's cake? I don't know. A lot of times it's either a sports team that the guy likes. It's the best, isn't it, Roberta? I'll never do any other kind of mascara. I used to use Clinique. I've tried that other fiber lash. It winds up hurting. This is fantastic. So, a couple coats of that. Misty, you're not a nerd at all. I swear I probably know most of that movie by heart. Oh, he was nerd with the Star Wars. Star Wars is awesome. Don't even start, girl. All right. So there we go. My face is finished. Pretty simple look. You guys got the trivia. I was very proud of you. And if you have any questions, like seriously, don't hesitate to reach out to me anytime. I'm here. I love you guys. I hope you have an awesome Saturday. Bye.